This is the BG Climbers list for the week ending 12/14/2022. This list is put together every week by Michael Alexander. I'll include links in the description below if you want to take a look at the list. Let's get into it. This time it's, I guess it's even maybe a little bit earlier than we've done it in a while. So that's good, actually. Number 10 is Exit the Game Advent Calendar. So I played quite a number of Exit games. I prefer Unlock, but I think Exit is solid. I have not played any of the Advent Calendar, so I don't think this will include any spoilers if you're planning on playing for the Advent Calendar. But basically, you're going to go through. Yeah, so there's not even any spoilers on the pictures really. Maybe that one if you look really closely. It's basically an exit game a day for 24 days, and you're gonna try to solve each puzzle. From the reviews, most people have really enjoyed this. They said the puzzles are generally a little bit easier than your normal exit game, but there's 24 of them. I probably won't pick it up just because I don't really have the time to do 24 puzzles by myself, and I really don't want to do them by myself, and my kids aren't quite old enough to really do exit games. If they were older, I would potentially get this to do it with my kids. It's not going to be in the top 100. It's just not going to get enough ratings. So, number 10, the exit game Advent Calendar. Number 9 is Taltum. So this one is actually climbing. It's a game I'm interested in giving a try to at some point. If I would have gotten a spot in the hot games room, I would definitely have tried it. But it was pretty full when I was there. I think there was only one copy of it, and it wasn't high on my list. So anyway, this is number 9, Taltum. Number 8, Encyclopedia. So this is continuing kind of a downward trajectory. This was a game I thought about backing. I wasn't even that much on the fence. And there's been times when, even with that, I've been disappointed that I didn't back it. In this case, I think it's going to be a above average game, but not a top game, and probably not one that we're going to really remember in about 5 years. So number 8, Encyclopedia. Number 7, Wayfarers of the South Tigris. So this got some pretty strong reviews from the Dice Tower. I think that's going to increase the pickup on this one when he gets a retail version, which I assume will come out at some point. That'll probably increase the pickup on it. People, at least the Dice Tower, in general, people really like this game. They said it's doesn't really need an expansion, which is good. There probably will be one, but I expect this one kind of grow in the ratings. I think its initial ratings were a little bit lower than I expected, but we'll see. I mean, I guess it's one of his heavier games, so I'm also surprised the ratings tend to trend a little bit higher there. But maybe the people rating it first were looking for a little bit lighter game. So number 7, Wayfarers of the South Tigris. Number 6, Weather Machine. So this is actually doing better than I expected. For my tastes, this I feel like is one of Lacerda's lower games. I think I liked it less than Escape Plan, which is, I think, widely regarded as one of his worst games. So I guess maybe this is the bottom of the games I played of his. And I think there's actually a review on it, and I think that it got to the crux of why I didn't like it like some of their games. Like most of their games are built on a thematic Euro concept where he takes the real mechanisms and integrates them into the game. The Weather Machine is a figment concept magical thing, and since no one knows how a weather machine works, there's no basis in a normal process that you can base it on. So I mean, even on Mars is kind of based on like what you might think you would do if you were going to Mars. But the weather machine, I think that's kind of where it gets me. Gets me. I mean, Escape Plan is, you've hidden a bunch of stuff and you're trying to get it all and then get out of town. So that one's based on real mechanism. Kanban is based on real factory mechanisms. Gallerist is based on running a gallery, and I think that is probably where this falls short for me. So number 6, Weather Machine. Number 5, Clank Catacombs. So this is doing really well. I was unsure about this one, but I feel like this is a game I'm going to pick up at some point. I think that maybe this is the Clank I've been looking for. I have Clank. I have a couple expansions. I think it's a okay game. I don't think it's as good as maybe the ratings give it, but I think building the dungeon as you're going through and trying to get stuff is maybe what I was looking for. So I'm interested in giving this a try and seeing how it plays. So number 5, Clank Catacombs. Number 4, Darkest Dungeon, the board game. So the ratings are climbing on this one. Again, I think it's another dungeon crawler. I don't suspect this is going to be in the top 100, but who knows? We'll wait and see on this sort of stuff. I do think Clank Catacombs has a pretty decent chance of being in the top 100, given that it's Clank and a new version of it that takes it in a little bit different direction. So this is number 4, Darkest Dungeon. Number 3, Wingspan Asia, doing well as expected. I think this is certainly going to be a top 100 game because it'll be ranked as a game, not an expansion, because it's got a standalone mode. And I haven't picked it up yet. I'm sure I will at some point. But I do think this is going to be maybe the second Wingspan in the top 100. Oh, wow, we somehow lost the place here. Okay, Wingspan Asia. Number 2, Heat Pedal to the Metal. So we've seen this thing actually continues to climb in its ratings. If you look, it started out at 7, and it's been slowly climbing. So either people played it more and upped their ratings, excuse me, or maybe more of the core audience is finally getting their hands on this game. Originally, I thought this thing was definitely not top 100 material. I thought it was probably like top 250, but I think it has a shot now. It's getting a lot of ratings really quickly. It seems to be continually doing better. So I think we'll need to see how this one continues to perform in the coming weeks. So number 2, Heat Pedal to the Metal. And number 1 is Aeon Trespass Odyssey. So we looked at this one last week. This is, I guess, another take on the same mechanics, similar mechanics of ADM, Kingdom Death Monster. It's getting extremely good ratings. I don't know. I don't feel like this game is probably as good as Oathsworn, and we might see this fall off in the coming weeks. But let's see how it does, and we can keep an eye on it and see if it continues to get these above 9 ratings, which is extremely high for a game, even a big Kickstarter game like this starting out. So that is all for this week. It's actually kind of a short week because there isn't a lot of new games on the list, but I'm sure after Christmas we'll see a bunch of new stuff pop up in January. So again, if you like this video, please like and please subscribe, and please take a look at our other videos. Thank you.